You're supposed to come back and give me recommendation.
He still has it on his laptop.
I know.
That project is still under.
Project is still there. We were talking about
I might do like a better lab.
trying to maybe from time to time go down overnight trips and market and use our lead and come up with some plan.
Please.
Good. And see, okay, బాగుంటుంది.
ఓం జ్ఞానానందమయం దేవం నిర్వికారం ఆధారం సర్వవిద్యానాం ఐకవాస్మహే గురు బ్రహ్మ గురు విష్ణు గురుదేవో మహేశ్వరః గురు సాక్షాత్ పరబ్రహ్మ తస్మై శ్రీ గురవే నమః. ఆపదామపహర్తారం దాతారం సర్వసంపదాం లోకాభిరామం శ్రీరామం భూయో భూయో నమామ్యహం. వసుదేవసుతం దేవం కంసచానూరమర్దనం దేవకీ పరమానందం కృష్ణం వందే జగద్గురుం. శ్రీకాంతాది కళ్యాణ దేవదేత్యన శ్రీవేంకట నివాసాయ శ్రీనివాసాయ మంగళం. పురుషాయ విద్మే మహాదేవాయ ధీమహి తన్నో రుద్ర ప్రచోదయాత్. ఏకదంతాయ విద్మహే వక్రదంతాయ ధీమహి తన్నో దంతి ప్రచోదయాత్. సర్వదేవతాభ్యో పరిపూర్ణానుగ్రహస్తు. नमस्कार.
Fuse began and fuse point.
Namaskar. My name is Lakshmipuram Govind, everybody knows. I started about this, my practice from childhood.
Bluetooth pairing.
Generally, father. All this is there. Guru is there, but we are Swayamacharyas. The Swayamacharyas means by 4 generations, my father, great-grandfather, everybody is as a priest family. So I came from that family. So from childhood, I know about all the things, what we want to do in the temple, what we are going to do, the rituals, and in the temple things. This all I learned from childhood with my father. So my father is my guru. After a few years, my father sent it to my chacha and my son, brother-in-law. So I learned about the Pancharatha Ragama Vidya with them. And I had an exam in Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam conducted at that time. So that is in Andhra Pradesh. So at that time, Kurnool, it's on the Telangana Andhra Pradesh one. So in Kurnool, I did this. My examination passed. After that, I got certificate from government of Andhra Pradesh. Then our temple is requested, we need priest. So at the time, send all the details. So I got here. So 1996,
So
June 14th.
how did they send, like, how did they contact you? What was the contact from here to there?
See, here first, the Pittsburgh temple was started.
Oh,
At that time, so when my uncle, he is the Asthana Vidwan in Tirumala Devasthana, Sampath Kumar Bhattacharya. So he came first to USA. That's why we call always Armstrong uncle. So America he came, that's why. So at that time, he spread to all our who are educated. So they are telling, if you are educated, so you can apply, you can pass.
Krishna.
like that. So, namaste. So in the generally the temple we are do all the rituals. So morning what we are going to do. In human life, what we are doing every day, we wake up, brush up, and take some breakfast and education for other duties. Like that is everything. The same way when for the temple or in Bhagavan, we feel like that's our baby. So what the mother will do the baby, the same way we do all the rituals in the temple. That is called Aradhana. Aradhana means we are worshipping. Aradhinjita. Aradhana. Aradhana Kartana. Aradhana. So every day we do that. So some people will ask why we are going to do for the ritual, ritual to deities only. We can do anything, right? Yes, we can do. But we want to see one Swarupam. So how the Swarupam will come? So okay. All the Vedas is explained about how the God is there. If we can chant in Om, you can put it in the all the missionaries now, you can see the layers like that. For the God Rupa. Like this happening. In the temple, we do all the utsavas. Means morning, Nityotsavam, means morning we do Nitya Aradhana is called also one of the utsava. When we enter the temple, we put in the diya. After the diya, then the Arghyapadya Chapanadupati Panaivedya. This is Nitya Puja. That we will do every day to giving the powers of that deities here. Giving power means the Veda mantras we are chanting, that some energy will start there in the idol. So the people will come and worship and praying them, and they'll get a good result. Oh, there is power. How we can put the switch on, the light power will come. The same way, we'll go to the temple, we'll pray, we can get good result in the temple. Oh, you see, it is very powerful temple. There's a people will talk like that. So that's why we used to go and worship in the temple every day. And very shortly, this week we are going to celebrate Ratha Sapami. The Ratha Sapami is also one of the special Utsavam. This Utsavam means the sun god coming up, means it's giving more light. How the sun god will come? 7 horses. What 7 horses means? 7 rishis. So God given 7 rishis for the knowledge due to Bulokvasi. So in the earth who are living, give this gift. So that will, then the bride will come, all. Like that, if we can follow that Sapta Rishis, what they written in the syllabus, all the syllabus, in Gita, Ramayana, whatever Mahabharatam, or what any other languages, or any other religious, everything is going through all these Sapta Rishis, what they do. That is knowledge. Something like that. So that is coming on Thursday, Ratha Saptami. So we also worship Lord Vishnu doing 7 times, and we pray the Aditya Rupin. That's why Ramji also first worshipping Surya Bhagavan, because he has knowledge, because he Golokvasi, when he come to earth, he want to listen. So his guru also Surya Bhagavan. So that's why in our temple also we do every year at the Saptami din 7 times parikrama. Each time we do that Aditya Patan and doing the folk and arti. Any questions you can ask me about anything? Namaste. My
Is it right?
My question to you is, you mentioned earlier that you're from the Pancharatra Agama tradition. What's the difference between Vaikhanasa and Pancharatra? The Pancharatra Agama is came directly by Vishnu. The Vishnu came and he teached 5 nights to all the Shastras. Our Guru is who our Guru means, Garuda Bhagavan. So that's why he given to us this Samhiti that books all these things, Pancharatra. So 5 nights he teach to Lord Garuda. So Pancharatra Agam. That is most popular. And after Vaikhanasam is Vaikhanasa Maharshi also, one of the Rishi. So he also almost there is same thing, but Vaikhanasam is little bit changes are there, rules and regulations. So in the Vaikhanasam, that's it. In Balaji temple, in if I go in Tirupati upstairs, Vaikhanasam. Because Vaikhanasa Maharshi is family, they gave all that from Rishi's family, they are following that. We are Agam for Pancharatra. But if you can go through, lot of details are there. I can show you a letter to you, so you can go through that. You can learn more about how much difference compared to. Yes.
Thank you. This has to do with avatars. Over at ICC, they have a series of pictures on the wall of the different avatars of Vishnu. And at the end of them, not quite the end, but is a picture of Jesus. Is Jesus considered an avatar?
Yes.
I don't think it says so. Oh, it is.
Not only the avatar, see, it is calling in avatar, but the thing is, that God is only one. You can worship whatever you can see. You can worship as a Jesus, you can worship as a Vishnu, you can worship as a whatever. But your mind want to be one. This is one powerful God. Not avatar.
That's what I thought.
Yes. Avatars is different. If you can go to avatars, then there's different books. But Jesus, there is no any books in avatars.
Thank you.
So, Pujari, I have not a religious question. A lot of this religion we learn, we educate, and we live day-to-day life. One of the things, some of the rituals which have been set up, like somebody passes away, and I've been in situations for many, many years that happens. Then they, as an example, that they shouldn't cook at home. Somebody passes away. And some have friend circles, so they make groups and somebody bringing food daily. Other ones don't have big friend circles, they may have a few. Then they're wrestling. If I don't cook at home, there's nobody in our outlet where I can get food. Is it okay to get it from restaurants, food and all that? And also some of the other ritual we had, it was a male son related to somebody passes away. And in many cases, there's no son. There are girls, and I know you've been very accommodating and all that. Is that something can be looked at and maybe clarified, and people in the hard time when they're going through all that, they're not having all kinds of these kind of questions in their minds, sorting it out, and then they're calling other people, do you know how I handle do I handle?
Thank you, Vijay. It's a good question. Yes, it's happening. I'm here so many years. I'm facing the same thing, problems, and everybody's asking these questions. Yes, you're right. Yes, once if in any person's, in any family, the death happened, okay, at the time, they don't want to cook 10 days, generally, because they are very sad. They are not very interested in going to kitchen to eat or anything. But the friends who are going to serve to them, that is really is big karma. God will first blessing for that person. So that's why if anywhere, if any death is happened, if somebody voluntary, they can give, serve the food, that's their death, really Mahabhagyam. Okay, so, that one. And second thing, if no matter of this restaurant, because some people they can eat some restaurant food, some people they eat some house food. Like it depends on their religious and how they came from their families. So that is depends on them. If nobody is there, from our temple we can serve the food. Really, that's 100%. I agree that. From the temple, we can send food to if any family dead, so we can make some food and send it, so that we can keep on scheme in the temple. We can get some fund and we can do it.
So that'll be okay.
That will okay. And second thing you are asking about the boy, the girl is only the ladies. They have no kids sometimes. At that time, that's why when the girl is there, boys, so they want how can they do? They can do because that's why it's told first Srimanta Putri. Everybody want first the Putri. First they want the girl baby. Okay? Because once if they can do the Kanyadan, that is moksha problem. But a better second, when he do the karma, then he can get the moksha. That's why if anybody know there is so some people they have no kids, so their friends say if nobody is there, the priest will take the pusha and do it. That's it. Okay. In more details, if you want anything about these things, you can ask me. I can explain all the details because I have the books and I can explain why we want to do this. And that. Anybody can ask anytime.
Yeah, I think like we have this Magari list, we should have some brief 1-2 paragraph explaining so they don't find out at the time of the event. So they can understand, so they can eliminate all these questions
Yes.
going through their mind beforehand. So we can do that.
Okay. You can explain and you can give all the details in
We can
the
work
yes,
on.
sure. Okay, Lakshmi.
No, I was just thinking, I like that idea about kitchen helping us. It's a beautiful idea.
Yes.
I was just was wondering, like, can we, like, whoever takes the food, then they will drop it off outside?
Yes.
Like,
Because the thing
near
is,
the gate, not like, can we go inside the gate near the front door? Or no,
see, then what we can do,
somebody else will?
somebody else, anybody, friends,
Oh.
anybody is there in their family, friends, they will come to here and outside the temple. You can pass here. Or if you want to go, you can go in front of their home and drop it. Or you can go inside and do it. Then you can take the head shower.
We can get that written up,
Mm.
how to done properly.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking.
So a lot of times you suggest us to do Sudarshan Homam for like peace of mind or for drishti or anything. Can you tell us the importance of Sudarshan Homam?
Yes, Sudarshan Homam is very powerful about the Sudarshanam. Everybody know. I can explain about the Sudarshanam is how powerful here. Once you hear that Sudarshan sloka, all articles, all patterns went out. I've seen lot of places these things in. So that's why there's some Mula mantras are we're doing Havan and Japams. The same thing every day we do in the ritual time. First we do Astra, Sudarshan Japam. Astakshari, then Sudarshan Japam, then we'll stop the puja. That's why we have to purify all the places. And the temple also purifying. No any bad, everything was purified in the temple. That's when you get anything that we can get success means there is getting power in the Sudarshan. Because Bhagavan, we have in the temple all the deities need downstairs. In Vaishnavas means Rama, Krishna, Balaji, and Durga Mata also, and there is some every there is Sudarshan yantrams is there. So that's why we are doing everyday Japam pujas. That's just getting power. That's why you can get all good results in the temple. And more about the Sudarshanam is lot of things I can explain. You can come some later things I can. So that is very powerful. I seen lot of one house I went in. And this my thing happened. One my friend, I worked in the temple in Bangalore. At that time, one Vaisya family. So he has the business going. He is asking, see, my business is going well, but something's problem. I don't know. There is no money coming and going. There is some magic also there. That magic will go immediate about discussion. So he come and requested us. So then we, in our group we have 4 or 5 people, pandits. We went there and we did discussion havan in the shop. And after that, he can got everything finally. Finally, what's happened? That who did that magic? They put it in vehicle. That bad thing. We don't know. That's why by accidentally he passed away. After that day, the son came and told, this is happened. They put it in the vehicle. First they put it in our shop. After that, they put it in the vehicle. It's happening. That's why it's bad magic is also doing something. You can ask why, how can they do? Means there is for tantrika mantras are there. There is some power, but that will go and go cut off this version. That's why this much power this. All bad evil things will go out. Not only Sudarshana, in Sudarshana there is a Bajrangbali, Narsimha, Sudarshana. All that. Okay?
This is a different question. But what are salagramas, and is it really important to have salagramas at temple? Why do we have salagramas at temple if it is really important? What is the significance of having salagrama at temple?
On that question, we can add, can we have it in our homes?
Yes. The Sarigramas is like, is coming, there is one small story is there, not small story, is big story, but I can explain small one. Gandaki Nadi is in Nepal. So one lady is, for her, this is a prosecution, say, so she is living and she is very prompt. So who will come in front of in her house first day? So she will serve as a husband, she will treat everything. So that much pativrata means that much that's Ratha. Pativrata, how she will treat, she will do that. Once the Lord Vishnu making close all the clothes and he is going and staying in front of her house. And she will open the door and she will sing and he has more leprosy, looking very bad, smelling and like that. But she didn't hesitate. She bring him and kept him and she give the shower, all rituals from morning and giving bath and giving sitting and giving breakfast and feeding food. Everything is being and end of the she is taking bed to evening time. At that time, So God is recognizing that, okay, you are the perfect. So I am the Lord Vishnu. So then he gives the protection and he's telling you what you want. So that's why she is asking, I want you in my, with me only always. That's why, see, he is giving Asirvadam like a Gandaki. Gandaki, go like I said, river in here, in whole part, I am always coming as a stone, small group, so that will, who are going to worship, that is full power. That from that day on, is till now also, everything coming from there. So that way, only in all Maharshi, I mean all the rishis and Maharshis, at the time they didn't worship the deities. They worship only saligrams and taking the pranam within that, yes, survival motion. And there is more details about these things. There is some, I'll give you details, you can take that. And they don't do in the homes, worship in the home means we want to follow rules and regulations for that. Saligrams in home, we want to follow everything. If we are not in the right way, that will affect to all the family members. Negative. That's why please be careful about that. That's why always. And there is a 21 saligram is in the temple, that is from the kshetra. So we have more than that in our temple. So it is also one of the kshetra.
Can one buy Shaligramam?
Yes, you can buy Shaligram, but you want to follow the rules and regulations. It can tell you that.
Not for home. Like I'm just saying, can somebody buy and bring it to temple like that? It's allowed.
Yes, they can. We are allowed that.
And you can only buy them in Nepal.
Nepal and some places they will bring it. First, that's why when if anybody passes away in the family, first they are giving 2 times in the any death family or in the Kanyadanam time. The 2 times they are giving the Danam, Saligram Danam. That Saligram Danam is Mahadanam. Yes. So I got one Saligram in once the Dr. Mukund marriage time. I mean, to Mukund daughter's marriage time. Kavita, yeah. They gave one Saligram for me. Lakshmi Narasimha Saligram.
So how do you make those differences? Like you said, you can see it in the stone itself.
Yes. I can give all parimanams about this thing later. Okay?
I don't know if anybody already asked this question. Can you tell a little bit about the main puja you do in our temple?
The main puja is morning we are coming and wake up in God is called Suprabhatam. After Suprabhatam we do the Bhagavan Suddhikarana puja. Then giving bath to Saligram. First we do the Saligram puja. And the Saligram Abhishekam, Chandanam, Dhupadepam. And for all deities, Manantras also we invite in God and giving Dhupadepa Naivedya Bhog. This is called Nitya Puja. That's human life we do. See, what we do for our baby. The priest is like a mother, but God is baby for us. So that's why we feel like a baby and we from morning to evening. That's why Harisarcha Archaka.
There is another non-religious question, living question. Because we take all this knowledge and we practice and we learn to live a good life. So many times in life, or even if you're working with an organization, topics come up. And then different people, different from their education, their knowledge, they may have different opinions, but eventually the decision going to affect long term, either the family or the organization. So each one of the people who are presenting their views, they think, if they're speaking strongly about it, that their view is the right one. So they could be on the opposite end, thinking their views are the right one. And then the resolution sometimes doesn't happen because both are stuck on their points. So the question is, on the other hand, we are taught is not get into arguments, listen, and stay quiet. So don't speak up too much. So you will have situation going on where between right and wrong discussion, which will impact longer term. And then you don't want to create a big issue, you have to stay silent. If there's some kind of litmus test or something to, while people are in the middle of this, how do you handle it so everybody in peace can move on?
$1 million question. Okay.
OPG. This is actually what we are talking. But once it's happening like discussions, we want to go through both ways. Say in one way there is in the right, one way is in the wrong. So we can explain what is the wrong, we can explain to the right person. Okay? The right person who is talking, he has some wrong person. That we can explain to them. If both are not agreeing, then it is we pray to God, give me peace, that's it. It's not in our hand. Because once you want to give food to baby, so how much he can eat. After that, you can throw it out. Exactly the same thing. It's not in our hand. So we can educate. So we can give more extra examples for them. Then listen, they can understand.
So key is communication if both sides bring
Yes, both sides. Yeah.
entity. Okay.
I have so many questions in my mind, I don't know what to ask.
Is that anything, sir?
Anything. I don't know. What if you feel like you're a good person, but you don't feel like you're good enough, you don't give enough? And you don't know how to really open up out of maybe fear because you're alone. This past year, I became both an orphan and a widow. And this is the first time in my entire life I've been on my own. I never even went away to college. I went local. I lived with my parents, I lived with my husband, and now I'm by myself. And it's kind of scary, but at the same way, I don't feel like I'm by myself. I feel like Krishna is there holding my hand.
Yes, you're right. Krishna is always with you now. That's why you are be here and you are asking questions and everything. But you believe one God and He will help you. He will always with you. You don't feel about I am alone. You are with your God always. Okay? That's why He is helping you.
At the same time, this is going to sound kind of selfish, but I'm an artist, I'm a writer. God gave me a boatload of talent, and I don't know what to do with it. How can I share it? And I'm also a handicapped person. I move around on a
I
stick.
can.
Yeah, one second.
So it's a good question. In our community, we've had these situations where, somebody passes away, then you're alone, how to deal with it and all that. So about 7 years ago, there was a lady who had gone through. So she came, she's saying, I went through and I don't want other people to go through a similar experience. We should have a group where there people in that situation can get together and share their ideas. Maybe they can learn from each other. It could be discussion, social gathering, and all that. So in our community, we have a group, right now 20 to 25 people participate. And the temple is out of that, but if they want to come to the temple, talk to Pujari, they can do that. But they, on their own, they get together. They even have gone abroad with tours, as a group, in other countries together as a group. So I'm sure in your community there may be a group like that. If not, you're willing to, I can put you in touch with the person who handle our community, and maybe you could sit and you could learn, and maybe you could find some other groups, who may be. So I think staying alone is not good.
No, it's not.
It's not good, and because all kind of mind it goes all over.
Yeah,
But when you're interacting and you see other people, how they're dealing with it.
at the the first 2 weeks after my husband died, I couldn't even sleep.
Okay. Regarding your other mention, you said you're an artist
I'm an artist.
and you're handicapped, and I have a friend like that, and she's a great artist, and she's at home. She can't go out even. So I can put you in touch with her. How she has enriched her life, even sitting at home and using her art. So she might give you some ideas in terms of how to.
Okay, now I just need help cleaning up the studio.
Yeah, but she can share what she's done.
Okay,
Okay,
that would probably be helpful.
and so because the topic is similar.
All right, thank you.
It seems like having peace of mind is kind of common theme for everyone, whether arguments or like whether being alone or whether dealing with life on a day-to-day basis. Can you let us know a small like sloka or a mantra that we can use and chant in everyday life to keep ourselves calm?
Yes, Prema, I can give you some slokas. Yeah, we have the few things. So some few people, different ways they able to worship different gods. So different slokas is there. So you can come and discuss with me. I can give you good slokas for you. Which one? Generally, you don't know anything. It just goes as if you are Vaishnavas or Vishnu Bhaktas, you can Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namaha, or Shivas Namo Shivaya Namaha. You can close your eyes, you can meditate that. It really that helpful. And more slokas, if you want, I can give you, or which god you want. So people are different gods worshipping, so I can give you. Okay.
My daughter, so when she was young, so Om Bhur Bhava Swaha, so we used to sing. So she even tells now, she's grown up and here to get my grandson going to college and all that. And she still does that Om Bhur Bhava Swaha. I don't know if it's the right one or not for her, but she knows that. Anytime she went for an exam or she was on a plane, I'm safe, sleep is not coming, stay calm. So for her, that's the shloka.
That's right.
It works for her.
That's
what he was telling.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling. Whichever, whatever they do this meditation.
Whatever way
that's
you
it.
want to pray, but it's just,
Yeah.
That's the beauty of Hinduism. We have several options.
Yeah.
What if you come from a family that, well, I was born a Catholic. I had no choice in that. I got baptized before I could speak. But I have 3 brothers, and each one of them went in their own path. My older brother is a Lutheran minister. My second brother is a complete atheist, and the youngest one I think he calls himself a pagan. He just kind of worships nature. I think he's closer to a Buddhist. But I guess I could call a Krishna devotee. I'm not too sure exactly what Hinduism is, but my older brother and his wife, who I love very much, are very concerned about me. They think that, my coming here is a one-way ticket to hell, because it's something that Jesus would approve of. Jesus would approve of it. And I don't know, but, and how do I deal with people in the family like that?
So that's why in Hinduism, we grew up listening to our parents saying like, never reveal your faith. Like you believe in a God, it is supposed to be like personal.
Personal, yes.
So, and also if God is a concept, you believe in God because He is higher power than you, right?
Mhm.
He is omnipotent, omnipresent. That's why you believe in Him. He is higher than all of us, all the beings in the universe. If you believe that He is one and He is all, then Jesus must be Krishna.
I think
Krishna
he is.
must be Jesus, right? If
Yes.
He is different from anything,
They're both good guys.
if He is different from anything, how is He God? God is the one who is everything.
I tried explaining how I felt to my mother, who was very open-minded about everything. And she always, she said, well, what am I gonna do, Mom? About a certain situation, she was, talk to the blue guy. She always called Krishna the blue guy.
So basically, in Hinduism, Sudhaji, correct me if I'm wrong, my understanding in Hinduism, believe in God is one part of it. Basically, we as human beings, our soul goes through, we believe, Hinduism believes in the reincarnation, cycle of birth. So based on our karmas, we end up, whatever the form we're gonna end up when we leave, when the Atma leaves. So human being is the highest level of these different lives one can live. The idea being now you have reached a stage where through your karmas, on your own find the path which will take you to the salvation moksha. Okay, believing in God and what God is part of that, fine. If you don't believe in God, fine. But it's your responsibility to learn to the truth and the knowledge and spend the time. And if needed, many times you needed to have a guru. Like he said, his father was the guru. Now for me, he is my guru. But gurus can change over time.
Guru means teacher?
Yeah.
Teacher, because you on your own will be lost. So, but somebody can guide you, whatever your questions and thought processes and obstacles at that point in time are. But once you're out of that, maybe a different guru will come in. The point being that have the knowledge to the point where the connection between the soul and the super soul, which we call Paratma, which is God, is made. There's no difference. Soul can see, and eventually when soul leaves, and if moksha is there, it becomes part of God.
And also, just like you
Hey,
said,
did I say
Jesus,
okay? Perfect.
just like you see Jesus and Krishna as like two different figures, right? We have so many in our gods, like we have Ganesha, we have Shiva, we have Durga. So we treat them as like our favorite personification, but we believe the power they hold is one and the same.
Right.
So just explain when people come to know the reason behind like why we have so many gods. It's not like we're dividing gods and he has this power, he can only give this, he can only do this. No, it's not like that. If you believe in, it's just a lot of choice, like, but if you believe that God is the highest and God is everything and God is everywhere, then if Krishna is not Jesus or Jesus is not Krishna, then how can he be the God?
Krishna is everybody. It's one God with a million names and a million faces.
There you go.
Yes. That's why we have like Sahasranamas for each God. If you see like Sahasranama of Vishnu, names will repeat in Shiva Sahasranama. So like there are like 1,000 names for each God. And they like some of the names of each other match with each other because they all do the same thing.
Okay. I'll understand that sooner or later, but okay.
So, Pujariji, I have an idea. These sessions are good. Today is Super Bowl, so a lot of people like football over there.
I know.
So that's why you don't have many
Yes,
people
yes,
here
yes.
today. And because they're having parties at home.
It's the new form.
But I said I want to come. But I think that sometimes, listening, coming to the temple, reading books is one way to get knowledge. But unless you practice in actually use it, what you get out of. So I think, I don't know if anybody does it in America in any temple. Some kind of work session, we create a situation and we divide people up into the groups. And we have them, and they have multifaceted part of the situation. So have them think it through the work session, and then eventually have them make a recommendation to deal with the situation, and then having little coach with their guiding them, and through actual application of some of these concepts, seeing how they're working in a situation, it may be more enriched knowledge by actually through the work site. We may want to, I don't know how to do
Like
it.
you're saying, like Bhagavad Gita readings and then discussing about them and discussing about real life situations. That's what those people do in Balavihar.
Right.
No, I'm saying that create a real life situation example where the religion, some interpretation, some situation, this is the people are dealing with. Okay, there's the religious aspect, there's the practical aspect, the different aspects. So then, now you as a team understand the situation and come up with a recommendation in the end that how to deal with it. And then, so there, some of them will come to very good answers, some of them will go astray in different areas which don't even belong to the situation, but we don't want to insult anybody, we're gonna kind of guide.
Yeah,
and
it's
facilitate.
happening. What did you are telling right there? So, lot of if you are going to some ritual pujas in some places, okay. I went to one place, I did the puja and that time. So after the everything puja done, one lady came and asked because I have a 14 years old girl, but I want one son for my. So what can I do? What can I do? She said. Then I explained, you can. It's in Washington D.C. She lives that till now also she's there. So she every year she'll come and train our temples worshipping our Lord Krishna. And that I given these details to her. So this is you can come here and pray. I'll pray for you. So you continue this Monumental Japam every day 108 times. Definitely can get. The same thing happened for within few months. She pregnant. She got baby. Gave to Krishna, Lord Krishna. And so that is happening. Then like that, some other people, so Pujariji, we have some problem in the home. See, everything is there, but there's no peace in the home. Always nobody is listening. Each other we are not seeing. Means there is some dosha in that home. Means dosha means that you want to do something prayers. If you are in any religious, if you are you will do some prayers, you want to spend some time to pray, then you can get everything. And then, okay, can you do it? Then I started some puja, prayer in that home, and I explained all the family members. Now they are very happy in that family. They used to come our temple yearly once.
Building and people sharing those kind of things.
Yes, yes.
I ran into somebody, they learned from you saying that volunteer work only for humans is not animal, you can do anything. Then I found out the person bought so much food for the animals and went to a local shelter, animal shelter, and was delivered in a cold weather for an hour and a half, taking out of his truck what he brought and serve it. These kind of, you don't know unless you hear these stories. It's amazing.
Yeah, we can do
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Like record the experiences
Yeah.
and like share on the website. definitely.
Thank you very much. You have made it today here.
Chala-
Jnana. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Punaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamakeetamastu Amit Vishavahe Om Shanti 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 Hari Om.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pujari Garu. It was really wonderful. Thank you.
I have a question. Okay.